Have you ever noticed that certain patterns in your life feel almost inevitable? Maybe it's the way you approach relationships, handle conflict, or even define success. Often, these patterns aren't just about who you are, they are echoes of the family you grew up in, the roles you learned, and the subtle lessons you absorbed without realizing it. Today, we're going to explore the hidden influence of family dynamics and how becoming aware of these patterns can open the door to real transformation. Our families are the first mirrors we encounter in life. Every interaction, every expectation, every word creates a subtle blueprint for how we relate to the world. Psychologists call this the family system, an invisible web of roles, rules, and dynamics that shapes our thoughts, emotions, and behaviors. For example, some children learn that love is earned through achievement. Others learn to suppress their feelings to keep peace. And some grow up feeling invisible, adapting to the moods and needs of those around them. These patterns are often unconscious. By adulthood, they influence the partners we choose, the conflicts we attract, and even the way we treat ourselves. Let's consider a person who constantly feels the need to prove their worth. In every job, relationship, and friendship, they seek validation, yet it never feels enough. This person grew up in a household where praise was rare and expectations were high. Love felt conditional, offered mainly when performance or standards were met. Unknowingly, they began to repeat this pattern as an adult, constantly seeking external approval, recreating the dynamics of their early family environment. This is not weakness, it's the blueprint they learned. But here is the transformative truth: patterns can be seen, understood, and consciously shifted. Psychological insight: the family systems. Psychology teaches that every member of a family unconsciously takes on a role: the caretaker, the rebel, the peacemaker, and the invisible child. These roles serve to maintain balance in the family system, but they often limit personal freedom. Recognizing your role is the first step toward breaking free. This reflects ancient wisdom. We inherit the past not to be trapped, but to learn. Family dynamics are like mirrors, showing us parts of ourselves that need attention, compassion, and conscious choice. Spiritual and energy perspective. From spiritual perspective, every family connection carries an energetic imprint. Patterns of emotion, unresolved conflicts, and unexpressed love are transmitted subtly through relational and emotional fields. When we become aware of these influences, we begin to release what no longer serves us. By consciously observing family dynamics, we step into a higher dimension of self awareness, where our responses become intentional rather than automatic. This is not about blame, it's about recognition, understanding, and reclaiming personal energy. So today, I invite you to pause and reflect. Which family patterns are present in your life? How have they shaped the way you love, work, or relate to others? Because awareness is the first step to freedom. By observing these hidden dynamics, you gain the power to make conscious choices, to break cycles, heal relationships, and align with your true self. So, if you're curious about human nature, the patterns that shape our lives, and the deeper dimensions of consciousness, subscribe to this channel. Together, we will continue exploring these hidden patterns and discover how understanding them can transform our lives. Thank you so much for joining me, and see you in the next.